Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. This is kind of tool week, but I mean, yesterday was a bubble gun that blows bubbles. I'm not sure that's really a tool. Today, I mean, let's loosely define tool. A tool is something that helps you accomplish a means, an end, I should say. That's then a bubble gun counts. Today's tool is a little bit different. Today's tool is my watch. Now, this is a smart watch, although, side note, I was in court, I guess it's been a few weeks back, and they didn't allow certain types of computers in to the courthouse. And so I'm at the metal detector, and I took my watch off, and I put it in the tray, and the marshal or the court officer said to me, "Is that a smart watch?" And I looked at him and I said, not when I'm using it. When someone else uses it, it might be, but it's not really that smart for me, because there's not a lot that I really do with the watch. Oh, there are a couple of things, but I'm not going to turn it into a Dick Tracy magic recording machine, which is what he was concerned about. But as a watch, it does give me the time, and I know how to set a timer on it. And I use that as a tool because there's an incredible passage in Psalm 90, verse 12, that says, it's a prayer. It says, "Lord, teach us to number our days, that we might have a heart of wisdom." And yesterday, I had a chance to go see a friend in the hospital who's in intensive care. And it seems rather apparent that absent a miraculous work of God, this is a person who doesn't have many days left. And afterwards, I was talking to a friend of mine by phone, who's a mutual friend, and filling him in on my buddy's condition, our buddy's condition. And I said to him, I said, this really underscores for me that Psalm 90, verse 12. All of us have a finite number of days left. I mean, I can't set my watch to know precisely when my time is up, because I don't know that yet. But I do know there are a finite number of days, a finite number of hours, a finite number of minutes, a finite number of seconds for me and every one of us. And that drives to a heart of wisdom, a mind of wisdom, if we understand that principle. And it drives us to a heart of wisdom because it means that every moment is measured and precious. And if you knew you had 1 hour left to live, how would you spend that hour? If you knew you had 1 day left to live, how would you spend that day? If I knew that the world was, that my world was going to end tomorrow, there are a lot of things I'd want to get right beforehand. And so to live with an idea that our days are numbered is to live with a heart of wisdom. And it's something that all of us should do. And so I urge you today, as you make choices about your day, things that you do, things that you don't do, the ways you treat others, the ways you respond when others treat you, where you're investing your emotions and your time and your energy, the things that you think about, all of these things, bring them into that heart of wisdom of knowing that your days, like mine, are numbered. And we never know when our time is going to be up. And let's live accordingly. And that's your video thought for today.